Ashley sent me a great write-up for you. Jim is a seasoned trading professional with over 15 years of experience in trading the markets. He has tenaciously studied charts, strategy, and trade plan development. Since completing and utilizing the comprehensive education from NeuroStreet, Jim has found his way to consistent, profitable trading after facing a grueling 10 years of break-even anguish. Ugh. In light of his transformation, Jim is a highly sought-after guest speaker for virtual events worldwide, tasked with educating and sharing his insights on how other traders can pull themselves out of the mire and into consistent profitability with discipline, proper money management, and a greater focus on the big picture. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. I feel honored because you are taking this around the world. And I mean, 10 years of anguish. Goodness gracious.
I just either I'm nuts or I can handle a great deal of pain because I stuck with it all that time and still going. And, at the end of the day, I'm glad I did because I finally made it to the other side. But it took me a while to get there. So.
All right, I'm going to mute myself. Can you see your questions? You need any help with any of that?
I think I've got it here. Let me just pop this out so I can see it better. There we go.
There you go. I think you already know your way around since you know to pop it out.
yeah, a little bit. All right, perfect.
All right, I'm muting myself and you take it away.
All right, here we go. Well, traders, welcome. And thank you so much for having us. Really glad to be here with all of you. And just to kind of give you, some background on who we are a day trading academy primarily. We work in global assets, and what we're going to be talking about today specifically is going to be stocks and options trading, equities trading, that whole realm. So by show of, if you want to type in the chat box, it's always good to get a feel for what everybody's doing out there in terms of trading. Maybe share a little bit about what you like to trade. Are you trading stocks? You trade options? You trade futures, forex, cryptos? Are you new to trading? Have you been around the block a little bit? Are you struggling? Are you making money? Feel free to chime in. Always good to know who our audience is. So, but thanks so much for being here and spending your time with us today. So let's go ahead and dive in. Before we dive in, of course, we have our disclaimer. So we can't guarantee results, and our products and services are for educational purposes. There is risk involved with trading, so please understand that risk. Okay. So now that we've covered that, I assume we're all good on this. If anybody has any complaints, feel free or forever hold your peace. Okay, we're moving on. All right, so our agenda today, we're going to cut through the noise. We're going to do what it takes. We're going to give you the keys to success, and we're going to put you on the fast track to that success. We're going to give you a foundation for trading, winning systems, teach you the NeuroStreet edge, and ultimately it's up to you what you decide to do at that point. Okay, so that's what we're after today. First, a quick intro on our trading staff. So Sean Kozak is the founder of NeuroStreet and the companies. We have developed, I don't even know the number at this point, probably nearing 100 different algorithms and indicators and technology in the trading space. Been doing that a long time. We've been in the education realm of trading for nearly a decade at this point. And so Sean's done some really great things and has also pretty much taught all of us how to trade, which is also a benefit. So he's basically taught the instructors. So my name is Jim Simmons. I'm the sales and education manager for the companies, and I'm also the trade room instructor for our global assets trade room, where we trade futures, forex, and crypto, day trade, and so we have that program as well. Jim Schmelzer is a portfolio manager, manages funds for a family office, and he also runs our options education. Really brilliant guy to learn from in that arena. Ethan is our trading instructor on the stocks and options side, and so that will be who you'll be hanging out with in the trade room should you decide this is a good fit for you. So really excellent trader, really consistent, very, very consistent trader. So that's a little bit about our team. Really before we kick off into the, sort of the bulk of our presentation, we always like to start off with a commitment. just to give you a sense of who we are and what we stand for as an organization, it's no nonsense and no false hopes. That's our commitment. Everything that we show is 100% real. They're real performance, they're real traders, real results, real trades. We've trained over 10,000 traders over the past 10 years, and we're still going strong and getting bigger and bigger. And again, we have a no-nonsense approach, and our agenda is to lead by example and to lead with results. Okay, so that should come as a breath of fresh air. So let's cut through the noise. The reason that you are here is because you want to make as much money as possible. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but no one has corrected me yet. You're here because you want to make money. You're here because you had this idea that trading in any shape or capacity would give you the ability as a trader to make more money in less time. Again, you can correct me if I'm wrong. The idea was you wanted to quit the 9 to 5. You wanted to be able to scale profit aside from running a business. You want to travel the world. You want to spend time with your family. You want to do these things. And it all goes back to you cannot do those things unless you find a way to make more money in less time. So that is what every trader is after. That is, for the most part, why every trader got into trading. It certainly wasn't because we like, beautiful, pretty charts. We want to stare at charts all day. That was probably not it, although charts are great. So we're here to make money. And so anything that takes away from our ability or that side of things is a detriment to our success in trading. What ends up happening for most traders is that we end up spending more time and we make zero money. That is usually the case for most traders, and that is something that we are hell-bent on fixing. Maybe you are not where you want to be in trading. Maybe you're sick and tired of the vendor rat race. You keep buying more stuff, but that is not giving you ROI. Maybe you've got algos and indicators and educations and trade rooms and this program and that platform and this data feed and all these expenses, and oh my gosh, you bought a trading computer and you got trading screens and nothing to show for it. So again, that's what we're after fixing once and for all. Now, some of you might already be successful as traders, and that's fantastic. Maybe you're just looking to learn some new techniques or see what everybody else is out there is doing, and maybe there's another thing that you can add to your arsenal, and that's great too. We can certainly help you as well. Okay, maybe you're doing okay, but you're just not consistent enough to be able to get paid. As we talked about earlier, I was there for about 10 years. I wasn't losing money, wasn't blowing out accounts, but I wasn't making money, and that was a waste of my time. And eventually I got to a point where I said, either I'm going to make it in trading or I'm going to give this up and go do something else because it's just a giant waste of time. And I felt like at that time, the question was, does anybody really make money in this business unless you are, a hedge fund trader or working for a major bank? That was always my question as a trader. And I can tell you there are plenty of retail traders out there that make significant amounts of money. Some of them are in our community. And I think a lot of times as traders, we tend to make things more difficult than they need to be. Right? And we complicate things. We think that it's so hard, so it must be hard to get to the other side of profitability. But I'm here to tell you there is a simpler way, and a lot of that means following in the footsteps of somebody else who has that process down that you can learn from. Right? So that's what we're after here today. Before we go into what we do and how we do it, we need to show you that it actually works, because otherwise why pay attention to the next 48 minutes of my presentation. So here are some results. We track every trade that we take. Okay, all the trades that we take in our trade room, we take those trades live on a real account in front of everybody, and then we track every trade that we take. So we're not just saying, oh, well, it looks like the S&P is bullish, and oh, look at this great trade, and wow, you guys should really take this trade, and everybody else is thinking, well, why aren't you taking it? If it's so good, how come you're not taking the trade? Or maybe they do take the trade, but there's no tracking of those trades. So you have no idea what the track rate is. So we track every trade that we take. The idea behind this is transparency. We don't want you spending any money with us until you know, yes, this is a fit for me, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. And you should be there. A lot of our other clients, students, traders have been there too. And it is a great fit. And so that's what we're looking for, and I'm sure that's what you're looking for as well. So on this log, there are 277 trades logged. This is back in June. So this is 3 months ago. If you could do the math, you take 210 wins and 57 losses, and you end up with a 78% blended win rate. And you say, well, that's great. Well, what about risk reward? What about profitability? What about scaling? What about? Okay, here's the thing. The only thing that matters is, did you make money? Can you make money with a 78% blended win rate? Well, what if you're only trading for 0.5 targets? Yeah, you're still profitable. Still very profitable. Now, here's the other thing. All of this would be like, okay, that's been 3 months. Well, what have you done for me lately, right? And so if we pull up the current log, we're going to go to today now. And we're going to scroll all the way down. I can show you that this is updated through today, or at least recently. Yeah, through today. Okay, so we got wins, a couple losses. Yeah, we take stop outs. Wins. So what is that? 43 out of 56. So I mean, the numbers are still there. It's important to see that. If we do the math on the current numbers, let's pull out a handy calculator, because the calculator is smarter than me, and I see this is, I can't even get the calculator to the screen. All right, let's do that. There we go. Okay, so 366 plus 105 is 471 trades. 366 divided by 471 is 77.7%. Okay, 77% blended win rate. Not too shabby. Well, what was it before? 78%. Now, I don't know about you, but that's pretty damn consistent if you ask me. Like, it doesn't get any more consistent than that. The idea behind that is you should be able to come in as a trader and experience the same exact experience that a trader who started with us 3 months ago would have. Because it shouldn't go up and down. And sure, we have a string of losses every once in a while. That's something that we can't control. It happens. It happens to all traders. But as long as we're holding steady at that win rate, then we're good. We're good to go. Makes sense? Good stuff. So what are you willing to do to get there? So if we have a profitable solution to trade, which by the way is very simple, and we're going to show you how. If we have a simple process and we can help you get to a point where you can be successful, what does that look like? What does that mean for you as a trader? Now, maybe you're brand new to trading. Great. Maybe you've been trading a while, looking to break some bad habits. Great. We can help you there. What if you're already profitable? Great. We're going to give you more trades. So here's some things that you need to be mindful of, though. The first thing is you have to be willing to let go of the past. The bottom line is it's over. As far as I know, you can't change it. If you find a way to do that, let me know. But you can't change the past. It's over. It's done. Your choice as a trader is to continue to let it affect everything that you do, or to let it go so that you can actually move forward. That's your choice. It's one or the other. There is no in between. You let it go and you move forward, or you hang on to it and you continue to be miserable and or reminiscent of the better times. Maybe last year you made a ton of money. Great. Do it again. Last year's over. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I've seen too many traders who made a ton of money and gave it all back to the market. That's a problem. Okay. What about you lost a bunch of money and you're still feeling sorry for yourself? You're still feeling bad about it. I get it. It sucks. It absolutely sucks. You blew out an account. Most traders have been there before. It's awful. But here's the thing. The more that you're focused about making back the money, the longer it's going to take for you to become successful. Because if you're forcing your agenda on the market don't care how much you lost last year. The market's going to do what the market does, namely chew and spit out retail traders left and right. And you're one of them. Probably. I don't know that for sure. But that's the role of the market. So if you're too focused on making back the money, you have the wrong mindset as a trader, and you might as well just give your account to the market now, because it's not going to work. You have to be willing to let go of the fact that you lost money. You have to be willing to forgive yourself, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and recognize that the only thing that you can do today is make money off of the money that you have in your account today, not what you had in your account last year, because that money is gone and it is not coming back. Now, if you have money in your account today and you make money, well, then you can recover from that loss, but don't think of it that way. Because if you're focused on the past, you're always going to be living in the past, and you're not going to be focused on making money today. Okay, so that's step number 1. Step number 2, be willing to do whatever it takes. You've heard the stats, 90 to 95% of traders don't make money. You've heard it a million times. You've heard it in every webinar. You're sick of hearing it, so am I. Here's the deal. You have to be willing to do what those 90 to 95% of traders weren't willing to do. I don't care what the number is. It doesn't matter. Because we're not part of the 90 to 95%. The more you lump yourself in with the 90 to 95%, the more you convince yourself that it is okay for you to be a losing trader. And it is not okay. Not at all. So let go of that. Be willing to do what the 90 to 95% of traders weren't willing to do. A lot of that is believing that it is possible, believing that it's possible for you, getting the nonsense out of your head as far as how you think about money, and being okay with being successful. Now, I'm not going to go into a psychological ordeal and talk about, trader mindset and psychology. That's another education session for another time. But that's scratching the surface, right? So be willing to do what the other traders weren't willing to do. A lot of that is getting help from someone who's qualified to actually help you. A lot of traders that start out, they go to their E-Trades, or they go open a demo account with MT4 or NinjaTrader, and they just start trading. And they're like, well, I saw this, I saw this stochastics thing, and it looks really cool, so I'm going to try that. And then that doesn't work. And they go, oh, okay, I'm going to try this MACD because that looks really cool, and that doesn't work. I'm going to try the moving average crossover because that looks really cool, and that doesn't work. And then they figure out, you probably need some education to figure out what the heck you're doing, right? You can't make it in trading on your own. Now, I have yet to have anyone tell me that they are a successful, profitable trader, have been for years, and never got help or education from anyone. I've never heard it. And I've been doing this for 15 years. And it's not to say that it's not possible, but man, I've talked to thousands of traders. Haven't heard it yet. The odds are not in your favor, is the whole point of that, okay? Be willing to get help from someone who is qualified to give you help. If that's us, great. If it's somebody else, fine. But be willing to get help from somebody who can actually help you get there. How do you know that they can help you? One, they've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. They can show you what they did. Number 2, they can teach you what they did. And number 3, you can actually follow what they did, and it doesn't sound like they're speaking to you in a different language. So it's those 3 things. Did it work? Can they show you? And will you actually understand it? That's what it's all about, right? But be willing to follow a new process. We see a lot of traders that, I'm going to do my best at drawing a puzzle piece. And there's only going to be one, because I clearly am not. It looks like a dead body. I mean, let's be real. It's like an outline of like a dead body. Looks nothing like a puzzle piece, but we're going to go with it. Assume this is a puzzle piece. Okay. It's like an ink blot test. So the puzzle piece. You've got this puzzle piece that you bought from this company. You've got an indicator that you bought from that company. You've got an algo that you bought from this company. You got some education that you bought from this other company. You go to this other trade room that doesn't trade any of the stuff that you bought, And then you didn't like that trade room, so you bought a new trade room. Then you went to this other place and you bought a book because you felt that that could be helpful. Then you went to this other place and bought this other thing. And all that you've done is spent a whole bunch of money and haven't made any money back. The other problem is you're trying to take all these different puzzle pieces, which are now, for some reason, around, and you're trying to take all these puzzle pieces from different puzzles and put them together to make a puzzle that fits together. Well, I got news for you. It's not going to work. 99% of the time, that will not work because you're trying to force your agenda on what should work. Because, oh, well, it should work for me. That's a neat idea, but it's not going to work. You have to be willing to let go of some of the things that aren't working in your bigger picture of strategy and being willing to accept the things that will work. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're right. The only thing that matters today is, did you make money as a trader? If the answer is no, then I got news for you. You're not right. So it doesn't matter if you're wrong and you still made money. Let somebody else be right. Who cares? Do the same thing every day. Go make money every day. And that's how you become a successful trader. Now, you don't always make money every day, but more often than not, then that's where you want to be, right? All right, so it sounds too good to be true, right? We're talking a big game. We're talking about all these winning trades, and oh my gosh, we can show you. And okay, so here's a trade, MRSN. Okay, it's a 5-minute chart. Clearly something happened. News, fundamentals, whatever the case. We took a trade on a breakout coming out of a demand zone, and there's a nice little trade. We took another trade coming out of another demand zone for another winning trade. And then we traded the retest out of that demand zone again and took another trade. So when most traders are sitting there going, okay, wow, this thing's really moving. Okay, where do I get in? Okay, I'm going to get in at that VWAP right there. That's a perfect spot for me to get in on that pullback. Boy, this is going to be great. So they get in here. Good. Man, look at that volume off the open. Holy smokes, this is going to be awesome. This is pre-market here, right? And I go, okay, I'm going to get in here. And I'm going to target, I'm going to do my Fibonacci extensions. And okay, this is going to put me at a 1.5. Okay, and my stop's going to go down here. Cool, we're good. And then you sit. And then you're sitting. And then you're sitting. And then you're sitting. And nothing's happening. Meanwhile, the fellas at Neuro Street have already taken 3 chunks out of that market while you're sitting around hoping that the trade's going to go in your favor. We've already taken 3 profitable trades out of that market. Probably made $750 to $1,000. Seems like a better opportunity, right? What about this one? Okay, so clearly the market's moving up. It's bullish. We got a demand zone here. We traded here. We take profit. Why would we take profit so fast? Because the objective of day trading in the markets is to take a quick, small chunk out of that market. Might take 5 minutes for us to hit target. Might take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Might take a minute. We never know. But the objective is to get in and out, take what the market's going to give you. Think of it this way. Now, I am not condoning this behavior in any way, shape, or form. However, it's a great way to describe what we do. It's like robbing a jewelry store. Don't rob a jewelry store. But it's like robbing a jewelry store. What do you do when you want to rob a jewelry store? You break the glass, you take as much as you can get your hands on, and then you hightail out of there before the cops show up. That's what we're doing in trading. Break the glass, take the money, get out of there. Okay? Don't rob a jewelry store. Okay. So that's what we did 3 times. Hey, cops still ain't here yet. Let's go get some more. Yeah. All right. So here's what we did here. Take the money and run. Yeah, but you could trade up to here. Yeah, you could. And you could also watch it go almost to target and then break you even. What's the problem with that? You had an opportunity to get paid as a trader and you did not get paid as a trader. That's a problem. A lot of traders do it. In order for you to be a successful, profitable trader, you need to learn how to take profit. That is the number one objective as a trader. It's not manage the money, although that is a close, very, very close 1.1. Rule number 1 is take profits. Because last I checked, if you don't take profit, you will not make money as a trader. Now, the next one is money management because you don't want to give back the money you just made. Okay. All right, so what about these other trades? What did we do? Same thing. Take the money and run. We got money on the table. We're going to grab it. We're going to get out of there. But it's only $100. It's only $300. I was waiting at the table to see if they were going to put $1,000 on there. Take the money. What about this one? Took profit there. We had a bigger target. Whatever that target was, it didn't hit. We got out at break even on the rest of that position. But then we got in to a different position at a better location. And that one gave us 2 targets. Beautiful thing. What about this one? Same type of thing. This is a breakout in a demand zone. Clearly something happened. Market had a huge rally. Came up, came up, came up, came up, came up. Went sideways for a while. What does that mean? Maybe some profit taking. Where's the profit taking going? To new buyers getting into the market. If the market's still hot, still at the high of day, there's still a lot of volume flowing into that market, and there's still good opportunity, we'll take the breakout trade. And we did there. Quick profit. So that is a bit of what we're doing. You can see it here again. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3. These are real fills, real trades. So there's another one. Quick break. And had we not taken profit, we probably would have taken a stop out on that. So good to take the money and get out of there. So how do you know that we're not just showing a bunch of trades randomly? Oh my gosh, look at these amazing trades. We had 5 of them. Now you've seen the log, you've seen this. Let's show you the daily results, okay? So these are, 6 different trading days. We call it green on the screen, right? We got money. We got paid as traders. We got paid $360 there, and I don't see the summary on the rest of them, but you can do the math, okay? There's another day. $860 for the day. We had some losers. We had some that didn't work out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 trades didn't work, and we still made $860. Imagine if those trades had worked. Jeez. Here's a day where all of them worked, except for one. We took a break even. Maybe we took a win and then took a stop out. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We got paid. Yeah, but what about the strategy in this way? And what about the targets? And what about this? And what about I need to make 3 to 1 on every trade? And Yeah, but did you get paid? We're getting paid. And we're going to keep getting paid. Great day in the stocks room. 7 for 7. 4 for 4. Slow pace, but happy Monday. There's another one. 6 for 6. Incredible day. 7 for 7. This is kind of a commonplace. It doesn't happen all the time, obviously, but we have some days that, God forbid, we don't get paid every day, but most days. Passed an eval, got funded as a trader. Our stocks room instructor is a fully funded prop trader with a fully fledged prop firm. What the heck is a prop firm? Prop firm, think of it like they're the bank, and they're going to have you trade their money, and then they're going to split profits with you. So you don't have to trade your own money. What does that mean? It means there's no risk to you as the trader. It also means there's no such thing as pattern day trading rules anymore. What if I only have a $5,000 account, $10,000 account? Doesn't matter. You don't need an account. You're going to trade their account. So no more worrying about pattern day trading rules. How can you only trade 7 trades in a day? In and out. Got to have 25 grand. Not if you're trading for a prop firm, you don't. So we'll show you more about that in a little bit here. So what is the edge? What are the keys to your success? Well, we have built out all the scanners for you, and we trade fundamentals. And there's always something happening in the markets. So there's never a shortage of trades. We can produce consistent winning results because there's never a shortage of trades. We can trade in any market condition. And there's always a stock going up. So it doesn't matter if the market's bullish or bearish. So we're going to go off. Well, let's cover it this way. So we had a question that came in. So how do you select the stock that we're going to trade, and that's based on the scanners. We have it all dialed in, and I'll show you that in a little bit. We'll go over what the scanners look like and what we're looking for. But we're always looking for the stocks that are going up and to the right. Those are the ones we want, the ones that are moving. So think of it this way. In the stock market, these markets are designed to do what? Go up. If they go down, everybody panics. They freak out. They do bank runs. They do weird things. Stock market's designed to go up. What about futures? What about Forex? Those are not designed to go up. Unless it's the ES or the NQ or something. Futures are not designed to go up. Think of it this way. If you're trading crude oil, when crude oil only ever went up, you would make money as a trader. You'd go broke because you wouldn't be able to afford to buy anything anymore. Because if the cost of gas goes up, the cost of everything goes up. So that won't work. What about Forex? You're trading euro dollar, and euro dollar only ever goes up. Well, that's a problem, because that means the balance of the dollar against the euro is way out of line. And yeah, we should just go buy euros. But last I checked, we need dollars to be able to buy and sell things here in the US. So that's not going to work either. But in the stock market, what if I told you that the ES was only ever going to do this? You'd make a lot of money as a trader. Now, ES doesn't always do that, but the stock market does. Well, what about bearish markets? Doesn't matter. There's always a stock that's ripping. There's always a stock that's moving. Always. I don't care what day of the week it is. I don't care what day of the year it is. Unless it's the markets are closed. Then obviously nothing's happening. But there's always a stock that's going up. So our job, find that stock, trade it. Never a shortage of trades, consistent winning conditions, and we can trade in any market condition. It doesn't matter if the NQ is doing this. Doesn't matter. There's always a stock doing that. What about the healthcare sector? What about this sector or that sector? Doesn't matter. There's always a stock doing this. We're going to find it and trade it. Okay. We trade proven entry strategies. They're based on pinpointing the absolute best location. They're based on supply and demand, volume, and a little thing called liquidity, which we need in order to trade. Most importantly, it is very easy to follow live. Also important, you can trade it on any platform. It doesn't matter because we don't use indicators. That's simple. It's price action. The scanners we need the scanners, but aside from that, you could trade on anything. You don't even have to get the scanners. They're on our screen. Do they look different on our screen than yours? No. So you don't need the scanners if you're in the trade room with us. We get you there faster. You don't need to do this, do that, go through this thing and that thing. Now, you do want to trade in sim for a while, okay? Till you get the hang of what we're doing, get the execution down, get the confidence built up in believing in what we're doing. You need to trade in sim for a little while, okay? We're not going to say just go out and start trading right away. Unless you're comfortable doing that, we're not going to tell you not to. I can't. It's not my job to tell you what to do with your money. But this isn't like go do this thing and that thing. This isn't like, well, in order to trade with us, you're going to first need to watch this lesson, and this lesson is 2 hours, and I'm missing an S, and it's 2 hours long, and you watch that, and then you're going to watch these other 3, and these are other 3 hours each, and oh my gosh, you're going to have to do this and that. No, none of that. There's no scale the mountain, find the eagle eggs, and drink the eagle eggs. There's none of that. Our focus is making sure that you can trade our winning systems. Making sure you can trade our winning systems, not us. We can trade them. We're going to trade them with or without you. We need to make sure that you can make money as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. Everybody's time frame is different, but we're going to make this stress-free, super simple, lightning fast. That's our agenda. How do we do that? A couple ways. Way number one, there are some things you need to know, okay? You don't have to jump through hoops and do all these things. And we talked about being willing to do what the other traders weren't willing to do. Does that mean you need to study for a year to become an expert on all things market and price action and volume and all that? No, that's why we're here. We've already done all that stuff. We're going to teach you. We've taken like all the stuff, all the education out there, and we've taken a lot of education. We've taken more education classes than probably everyone in this room combined. Why would we do that? Because we want to know everything. We're the instructors. We want to know everything so that we can filter down only the best information into a tiny little funnel, and that's what we're going to give to our traders. Only the best of the best. So we're going to eliminate wasting time. We're going to teach you everything that you need to know and nothing that you don't need to know, because we're not here to waste time. We're here to make money. First, sectors and scanners. You're going to need to know how to do that. Chart patterns and triggers. Trade setups and strategies. Supply, demand, and order blocks. These kind of all go in hand, by the way. Options trading. Anybody here want to learn how to trade options? You want to swing trade options? We've got you covered. You want to swing trade other stuff too? Yeah, cool. Got you covered there. Trade management, money management, risk management. We talked about your number one job as a trader is to take profit. Job 1.1 is to manage the money. Because if you can't manage the money, you won't make money. Job 1.1.1, manage yourself. Because it doesn't matter how good your trading strategy is if you trade like a renegade every day. You're just out to, I don't know what you're trying to do, but you're trading like a moron. That's not going to work. So get it together. All right, so we're going to teach you psychology, discipline, and trader development so that you can figure out the way that you need to think as a trader, the way that you need to approach the business. I'm giving you all permission to stop being a retail trader. From this day forth and forevermore, you will no longer be a losing retail trader. You will now be a professional trader. Professional. So from this day forward, you need to think of yourself as a professional trader. Now, if you want to be a professional prop trader, great. You want to trade your own money, great. You want to trade prop firm money and also scale a small account swing trading, great. Oh, by the way, we're going to give you the swing trades too, because that's what we do. We're cool like that. Here's a breakdown of how it works. Here's our trade setup. We have two setups that we trade, day in and day out. Why do we trade those two? Because they work. But do we need anything else? No. How many strategies do you need in order to be profitable? Technically, you need one. You don't need more than one. If you're really good at it, you got it dialed in, you know exactly what you're looking for, you're focused on the bigger picture, which in stocks is fundamentals, then you're good. So here's how it works. Holy smokes, what happened there? Okay, it starts with that. Next, market goes up, goes sideways for a while, goes up, goes sideways for a while, goes up. Okay, that's our sign to get in. We take the breakout on the edge of that demand zone. Demand zone looks like this. This bar into some sideways action into a rally. That's what it is. That's a demand zone. We trade them constantly. So that's trade number one. Trade number two, same exact thing. The only difference is we don't trade the breakout, we trade the retest. Sometimes we do both on the same market because it works. There it is. It's that simple. So what are you looking for? Holy crap, what happened there? You want to see that they're breaking highs, putting in higher lows, showing you that they're going to trend, right? And we're starting to trend. We get a sideways action. Then we get a rally out. We could trade it as a breakout, or we could trade the retest, or both. That's how it works. It's that simple. What are the keys to your success? Quick targets. Quick targets. Your job is to take profit. Your job is to get paid. If you don't get paid, you're miserable. Small R multiples. We're not swinging for the fences on these trades. This trading strategy is not designed for that. There is a place for it, and it's called swing trading. Hence, swinging for the fences. Why do you think they're called swing trades? I just made that up, actually. I have no idea. Sounded good. Go with it. Oh, this guy's smart. No swinging for the fences. Take the money and get out of there, because while somebody else is sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and sometimes it works out, but usually it goes something like this. My entry's here. I'm waiting. Boy, that target looks juicy. I just can't wait to take target here. Oh, man, that's going to be awesome. And it goes up, comes down. Now, you're a good trader, so you move your stop to break even, and you get out of the trade, and you go, dang, I took a break even. Meanwhile, the folks at Neurostreet took a trade here. We took a trade here. We took a trade here. We got paid 3 times while you're sitting on the sidelines. So, no swinging for the fences. Take the money and run. Bank the profit. Wait for the next trade. Because, hint, there's always another trade. You ever heard, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? There's some days we get 7, 8 trades a day. Not every day, but some days we have quite a few trades. Earn while you learn. This is my favorite. We have this crazy idea that you shouldn't have to wait to make money. Now, like we said, you're probably going to want to trade in sim a little bit first, right? But you shouldn't have to wait to make money. Well, what does that look like? Are you going to know what you're doing the first week? You're not going to know what you're doing. The first month, yeah, you might have an idea, right? But you're not going to be an expert yet. But that's where we come in. And as I mentioned, our live trade room trades the market live. So what do? You come into the trade room and you take the trades with us live. We're in the trade room from 8:30 to 11:30, Monday through Thursday. We take Fridays to work on education content, work with our traders, things like that. Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 11:30. You work full time? Most people do. You run a business? A lot of people do. You got a family? A lot of people do. Okay, come in from 8:30 to 9:30. You live on the West Coast? Don't want to get up that early? Cool, knock yourself out. Come in at 10. Trade 10 to 11. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be there for 3 hours. As I mentioned, we get anywhere from 4 to 7 trades a day on average. Take 2 of them. You're good. 2 winning trades? What else do you need? 2 losing trades? All right, well, come back tomorrow. But all you have to do is come into the trade room and trade with us. We've shown you the results. We've shown you what the trades look like. They're very easy to take. We've shown you the log. It's extremely consistent, and it's profitable. What else do you need? You trade with professional funded prop traders and instructors, real trades, real fills, real accounts, in live markets. All the trades are called out for you live. It's not like, hey, we're going to buy this market. It's, hey, we're going to buy this market at this price with this target, with this stop loss, and we're going to manage the trade this way. We give you everything so that you don't have, there's no guesswork involved here. So we talked about prop trading, right? So what is prop trading? It means you're trading somebody else's money. So you come to me and you say, I'm a good trader. I have some money. I have $100,000. I want somebody to trade it. And so I put feelers out and I'm looking for a trader to trade the money. And they say, I'm a good trader. All right, prove it. There's a couple different ways that goes. Usually what that looked like was you present 2+ years of track history to the trading firm, and you need to have made X dollars on that account, usually to the tune of about $1 million. Usually got to make about $1 million. Well, that's a long time. I don't have 2 years of that track history. Some of you don't have a week of that track history. That's fine. We're going to help you get there. The modern era of this is that you don't have to show them 2 years. You can trade for 3 days, hit a profit objective, trade for another 10 days, hit another profit objective, and these brilliant-minded people, they're going to let you trade $100,000. No joke. You mean to tell me I could trade for 13 days and I could be trading $100,000? Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Now, it usually doesn't work out that quickly. You know, it usually takes a little time. It might take you 30 days, might take you 60 days. Might take you more. That's fine too. Slow and steady. We'll get there. But they share up to 80% of the gains with the trader. The prop firm assumes all the risk. You have zero risk. Your risk is paying to play. Now you got to pay to play, obviously. You got to pay them to, have something some skin in the game. So they, you pay with like, maybe you're going to pay with like a couple $100 a month or something like that. Okay. NeuroStreet is one of the only places in the world that teaches equities and options prop firm trading, day trading. It's the only place I know of that does. And we've partnered with an equities firm that's offering funding. So we can get you discounts and super specials and all that good stuff. Okay. Oh, by the way, it's what we do. So we just made it that much easier for you because you're going to do exactly what we're doing, and it's the theory is that it's going to work out. Now, we can't guarantee anything. Just don't be dumb. Do what we do. It's fine. All the pre-built scanners and workspaces are built out for you, so you don't have to worry about that. This is an example of what our workspace looks like, what you'll see in the trade room. We've got our scanner. We've got our high of day scanner. We've got our news. We've got, halts so that we know what's going on. But really what happens is this. I mean, the stock hits the scanner. Usually we're looking for small caps, anywhere $2 to $25, usually in that range. Some less, some more, whatever. High volume, a lot of volume flowing into the market, maybe strong gappers, that sort of thing, right? And high of day. And that's how we scan the market. And we're looking for this. That's what we need to see. Holy what? This came out of nowhere. What's going on? We go check the news. Oh, that's why it's moving. There's always something that is driving the market. Always. So we find it, we pull it up, then we go to the chart and we trade it. So here's how it works. What are we trading? Why are we trading it? Where are we trading it? This tells us what. This tells us why. This tells us where. The how, well, that's the education. We'll teach you how to do it. But for that, you could just watch us. Cool? That's how it works. Make sense? Some added bonuses. We've got scanners built out for swing trading. Sector strength scanners, stocks, ETFs, all of it. You want to trade options? Great. We've got custom option scanners built out as well, volatility scanners, all of it. It's all built out for you. We've got it ready. Oh, by the way, we also provide swing trade alerts. So you want to swing trade and build an account while you're trading for the prop firm? Cool. Do it. Got a 76% win rate on that log. Seems to be a winning formula there too. Pretty cool. So some of the alerts would look something like this, right? Our portfolio manager will go in and highlight what he's doing and give a breakdown on everything and send it out to you. So there you go. So what makes us different? We have all the scanners built for you. We're extremely consistent. We have proven strategies that actually work. We have actual live trading. Some trade rooms don't trade. We're transparent. We trade live. We track our results live. We have a mindset that's unfazed by the markets. For the most part, we're human. We're obsessed with discipline and execution because here's the deal. If we make a mistake, we got hundreds of traders watching it unfold live and telling us all about it. Let me tell you what that's like. We're funded traders. We trade funded accounts. We've created winning traders from scratch. We've created winning traders from garbage traders, plenty of them. And we actually care about our traders' success. Bottom line is this: if you're successful, you come into this program, you're a success story, you tell us about it, all that does is show everybody else that it's possible. So it's a win-win. We got a lot of successful traders. We have a good number of traders, not everybody obviously, but we have a good number of traders that make 7 figures doing this stuff, guys. It's no joke. We're like real traders that make 7 figures a year doing this. Some of these people are making 50 to 100,000 a week. So it is very possible. We can show you how to do it. They're trading our stuff. We taught them how to trade. They make more money than me. Darn it. We'll show you how to get funded with a prop firm. We'll show you how to stay there. Because getting funded as a prop firm trader is not easy, but keeping your funding as a trader is even harder. So we'll teach you how to do that. We've got the recipe down. So you have a choice. Keep doing what you're doing. Do something different. Is this the only way to trade? Yeah, clearly. No, of course not. But it works. It's worked for months. It's going to continue to work. So you could either keep hitting your head against the wall, or you can find an easier way. The road is completely paved. It's paved in gold. And there's like diamonds encrusted on the side of the road. No. Look, we've got everything figured out for you. We've done all the heavy lifting. We've got it all planned out. We have your business in a box. And now it's just your choice. If you want to join in with what our traders are doing, make $500 to $1,000 a day or more if you want. All right, so how does it work? That was not the slide. Let me get to the right slide. Hang on a second here. Because what we're going to do is I want to give you access. Here it is. It's this one. Let me get there. Hang on. I want to give you access to see it in action. So here is our, I've got a link for you. Let me find said link. It's on another screen. It's here somewhere. While we're looking for that, what do you get with a program like this? You're going to get access to the scanners that are pre-built. You're going to get access to on-demand education, an entire suite of education, live trade room plus performance tracking, weekly afternoon strategy classes where we go over the foundations of trading like we just looked, trader development program, trade plan development, access to the instructors, deep dive options strategy course. We could charge separately just for that. Like, realistically, you're getting 2 programs in one. Each of them would cost probably the same, honestly. Deep dive option strategy, exclusive prop funding program. We'll teach you how to get funded as a prop trader, plus swing trading and options trade alerts. Like, we've jammed everything into one program. So, yeah, cool. There's the link, and I'm going to send this to everybody. And interesting. This thing is going haywire on me. There we go. Did you guys see that? Here, let me put it in the chat box too. You guys got that link? Can you see that? Cool. If you can't see it, let me know. Looks a little something like this. We're going to give you a free value pack. It's going to have a trade room guest pass. We're going to get you in the trade room so you could see it unfold right in front of your very eyes. Intro to stocks, intro to options if you're new to trading, great. Scanner deep dives, prop trader steps, stocks and options performance log, options strategy video. All of that is built in here. And the biggest thing is you get access to the trade room. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to follow up with you. And we're going to have our team, they're going to reach out to you. So if you are interested in learning more, you want to find out what's involved, you want to go over pricing, discounts, I've arranged for a pretty sweet promotion for everybody here. So if you want to find out what pricing is and all that, what you want to do is go to that link, and it should give you the option to book a call with the team. I've got a staff here that is 100% on board to help you out, answer your questions, make sure it's a good fit for everybody, and then ultimately let you take advantage of special pricing and discounts and all that stuff. Okay. So we just about covered it. What questions do you guys have? What questions can I answer for you? Anything else you guys need to know? Now is the time. We got a couple minutes for questions, and then we will be good to go. Nobody? Nothing? Nada?
Looks like you hit all the good points, and everybody's busy reading all the links.
I guess so.
Did you guys get your free value pack, please? So explain again, free guest pass.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so in there, the free guest pass is going to give you full access to the trade room. Full access to the trade room. You can come with us 8:30 to 11:30 Monday through Thursday, so you'll be back in there on Monday. Yeah, so come in on Monday. We do it through a Zoom meeting, so you get a special Zoom link with the password to get into the room, and just come in and spectate. Just see it in action, see what we're doing. Make sure it's a good fit for you, right? If you're going to spend some money, it might as well be a good fit. Our goal with this whole thing, guys, is that you never have to spend money in trading again. And if you do spend money in trading again, it's 100% voluntary. And yeah, I mean, that's the whole plan. Yeah, we'll get you the pricing. We don't like to put them in the events because a lot of these events end up on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. And we run different promotions throughout the year and things like that. But the team knows that we're doing this third-party event. And this is actually, I think this is our first time with this group. So we're excited to be here. So we're going to arrange for a pretty sweet promotion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then what's going to happen is we're going to wrap this up. It's been a great couple of days, but you will be getting you'll be able to contact everyone and give them their offer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we do get a lot of replays.
Cool.
And I'm not just popping up the whole 6 hours. Everybody gets their own segment on our website and our YouTube, so you don't have to share the limelight with anyone. And if you want yours, I can get it to you.
Cool.
But as far as that goes, when somebody sees the recording, they're going to come to you. They won't get the benefit of the chat that was here and the links that have been put in there unless you did it right on your screen and they can copy it down.
Sure.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. And I definitely would like to invite you back again. We have another event in December.
Okay.
And of course, we'll be going on into 2024.
Yep.
So I will be in touch.
Yeah, for sure. We'd love it. Always happy to get together with other traders and meet some new people and geek out together and all that. So thanks so much for attending, everybody. Really, we really appreciate the time. I know time is hard to come by, so the fact that you're here with us means a lot to us. So thanks so much.